Yo, what is good with y'all today, man? As you can see, we back at it again. So yeah, man, let's just hop into the video. Alright, so the bass sound is super important to get down. I found this preset called 𝕊𝕌𝔹𝕊𝕂 3, but yeah, it's just a really aggressive pad, like a violin layered over a lead. Alright, and making a pattern like this is really simple. Any key, just make sure it's minor, something like this. And you're gonna wanna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like that. And what we essentially have here is just a minor chord without the middle. So yeah, let's just pitch this up right here. Find half step notes. So for example, these right here, and let's just do this. Control B, and let's pitch this down like that and vary the root notes. So like this here works, or like this, or this. But for like a really aggressive tone, either like this or like that. And remember, all this is right here is just this over here, pitch down like that. I rendered that out and I just pitched it down 1 semitone, and then I just clicked reverse. So what I did was I just made little cuts right here, and I moved this over here because that's the beginning of the sample, because I reversed it, and then I moved this over here. So now it's in the same order, but now it has a reverse effect. And then I just put a ton of effects on it, so it sounds like this now. Cut out some lows, and then I put on a kickstart, so you really kind of give it some tempo. Alright, and then I kind of made this preset in Guitar Rig. I use this one right here, and I just kind of deleted some stuff to make it like this right here. And then yeah, I turned it about halfway down, a little lower. So this is without it. And then this is with it. Toned it down and made it a little quieter and just kind of, I don't know, made it less harsh. Another EQ, and then one more EQ. So just do some more shaping for personal preference pretty much. Alright, so after that I added the sub bass. And this bass was from 𝕊𝕊𝙘𝙀 2. It's a free kit by me and 𝘾𝙤𝙀𝙀. All crazy bass sounds. I just EQ'd it to push down some frequencies in the 100 range. It just sounds a little bit deeper. And then I just had a pad from, man, I have not used this in ages. It's been a long time. 𝕊𝕊𝙘𝙀𝙀. And yeah, that sounds like this. A bunch of EQs, one to cut the lows, another to just kind of sculpt the lows, and then a limiter to turn up the gain a little bit, and then another just to make it fit in the mix more. So this is without it. And this is with it. And then finally, I just had this choir. So recently, I've just been using Arcade for all my vocals and stuff like that. Like, I don't even care if it's ever used or anything, because I'm probably gonna like manipulate it. Normally, what I do is I'll use something from here and I'll put a halftime on it or whatever. But yeah, I use the Ancient Message one. I just love the way this sounds. It just sounds so dark and just, I don't know, it sounds sinister, man. Anyway, so I just added a compressor to really compress it because the volume was all over the place and Arcade really doesn't do that much. And then I just added an EQ. And then I added this guitar rig. I just used a tapefied preset, so this is without it. And then this is with it. So same with the pad, it just really kind of dumbs it down and kind of fits into the mix more. It's really important that you turn this mix level down. And then I just added a portal, and all that portal did here was just kind of spread it out in my headset more, because the guitar rig did kind of put it in the middle of my headset. I don't even really know how to use this thing, but luckily my guy Hayes got me, so I just kind of use these presets because they're already tailored to this type of sound. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. Alright, so I'm going to send this over to my man Glockley, and yeah, he's going to cook up a beat. We're doing placement beats this time. Follow him on IG at @ProdGlockley. The next time he comes on is going to be for Super Trap, and it's going to be like the beat he did for ATL Culture 2, the first one. And yeah, let's just hop into the drums. Alright, how you doing, dude?
I'm alright, just tired.
I feel that.
So the first thing that I did was add a pad. Just a sample.
Did you chop the sample or pitch a sample or something?
Turn it down 6 cents.
Did you put effects on it, or?
All the stuff that's on here I put on.
Okay, so that's on the pad and the sample.
Yeah. Alright, so the first thing I did was add this gross beat. And then I threw on some effects. I have this preset called Big Cloud. And then I just threw some reverb on and turned the wet up to 50%. And then I have this VST called Murder Melodies. Moved the ice knob to 15. And then the heat I turned up to 15. I also reversed it to 30%. And then I threw on some stereo shaper.
Spreads it out, right?
Yeah. And then I put on an EQ. I just cut the low end off. And then I put a frequency splitter. And I just took the highs and I put them to 8.5 dB. And then I took the mid just down a little bit.
Oh, so it's like an EQ pretty much.
Yeah, it's actually hard. This is all the effects all together. Alright, so for the intro, I reversed the main sample. I flipped it and reversed it again for this little drop thing. Alright, took this part, and then I honestly just made it unique. I just hit reverse, and then you take the sample again, stretch it back out, and find the part that was reversed right here, and then you just chop it to where you want.
Yeah, the reverb tail.
I put a halftime automation on. The halftime is just default. Then I put this effect called Fruity Convolver on the master, and I just turned up the wet knob. It does this huge reverb sounding thing. So I got this 808 from my boy DB. He produced 3 songs off Donda 2.
Oh, word, for real? That's dope.
Yeah.
Congrats to him. That's crazy.
Well, what? Oh, the halftime. I was like, bro, what? So the first thing I put on the 808 is a Fruity stereo shaper, and I put stereo eyes on it just to make it a little bit wider. I put this looperator on. So basically the preset is this little one right here, and then I put rolls on it for the 12. And then I added this Effectrix, and I went to the crush and dragged it all the way across. And then there's this preset called Sample Deucer, and then I dragged the knob to around 70%. I don't even know what the f this is. They're gonna be like, yo, where'd they go?
The bell is just really simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just threw on a simple Lex clap. So what I did with this is I put in the S&P start and I put it to 4%. This is without and this is with it. Just make it sound a little bit cleaner. And then for the hi-hats, I just put a simple 2-step.
Yeah, there we go.
hi-hat rolls with my hi-hat that I made. I cut the hi-hats and I went into the envelope settings, and then I turned the hold all the way up and turned everything else down to make them short. If you shorten them, it'll be like tighter. Alright, for these rolls, I put a slide 𝕊𝕊𝔹𝕊ℂ, and then I changed the velocity and put it up an octave. And then for these hi-hats, you highlight them and put every other note down and make sure the hi-hats are cut like I said earlier, so it'll make it like gritty. And you can put them down octaves too.
Facts.
I added a second snare pattern. And then I added this snare roll, made it 1/4 step, and then I right clicked and then dragged down, and then I just added 1/3 step snares.
Alright, so if you guys got something from the video, please let me know in the comments. It really means a lot, especially if you can like and subscribe. And yeah, till next time.
Hey yo, Luke, turn it up. TRIFREEZE.